Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've bought for my boys' Christmas presents this year. I've got two boys aged 4 and 2.5. So I've got a few things to share with you that fit that age category. I am going to be talking about the big man a little bit in this video. So if you've got a little ears present, please feel free to go away and come back later. I've also set myself a budget of £100 for their presents and £25 for their stocking. So it'll be interesting to see where I came out with that because as I've been pulling a lot of stuff out, I've found a few things that have just been hidden under my bed for ages. So we'll see if I've hit my target or not. So let's dive on in. So the first thing I picked up for the boys was a couple of games, and I picked up this one from the charity shop for Jack, and it cost me £3. It's Buckaroo, totally classic game. I know that Jack will really like it. It's got all of the pieces in there, and it looks hardly played with. Even the box looks in really good nick as well, and the instructions are in there too. So total bargain for £3 from the charity shop. And I'm giving that one to Jack. The next game I picked up was £1 and it's Hungry Hippos. And I got this from Vinted. And the box is a little bit battered, but it was £1. But the problem with this one was it didn't come with any balls. The only Hungry Hippo games on Vinted were missing some balls. So I thought if I had to buy balls, I may as well just get the one that was £1 and just buy more. So I picked up these, and these cost me, let me check, £1.24, and there are 100 balls in there. So that'll keep us going for a little while. And that one is going to be Harry's. So £2.24 total for that present. Oops. And then this is an example of a present that I completely forgot that I bought. I got this from the charity shop. It cost me £1.95, and I did buy this with Harry in mind. So that's going to go on Harry's total for now. The next thing that I have to show you are a couple of bath toys that I got for the boys. I got this submarine and I got this for Jack, and it cost me £11.99. And then I got this tugboat for Harry, and it cost me £9.99. I picked these up because the boys had these airplanes bought for them years ago, and they're in such good nick. They go in the bath, they go outside. The boys, as I've said many times, are pretty rough, and they have held up so well. So I thought that I would invest in a couple more. I also really like the brand. The brand is Green Toys, and it's made from recycled plastic, and they feel kind of sturdy. A lot of plastic toys that I've had and left in the garden or taken in and out of water have gone brittle. These haven't. These have held up really well. So that's the brand there. And I picked these up from Amazon. So these will be nice for the boys just to mess about in the bath with. Really happy with these. The next thing I have to show you are a couple of toys that I picked up from the Aldi Wooden Toy event. So I got this delivery bag. I just thought it was totally cute. I picked these up before I set a budget for myself. I also picked these up before I decided that I wanted to do that something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read thing. So they don't really fall into any category. These are just toys for both of them to play with. I usually just get toys for both of them. It's not like I ever say, this is yours and this is yours, don't play with each other's toys, because it just wouldn't work. The boys are just all over each other's stuff all the time, and they don't seem to mind. They play really nicely. So these are for both of them. And this pizza delivery one cost £9.99. And then I also picked up this chicken one, fried chicken meal set. And I picked this up with Jack in mind because Jack really likes corn on the cob. It's like his favourite food, and it's got a little wooden corn in it. So I had Jack in mind when I picked this up. And then I picked up this one as well for no reason. It was just the other one that was there that I liked the most. So Harry can have that one, and then they can share the bag. I know they'll really like it because of the Pizza Girls episode of Bluey. The boys really pretended to do that, so that would just add to that role play for them. So they'll really like that. So as I briefly mentioned, I did want to stick to that. Something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read rhyme. Haven't stuck to it strictly, but I'll show you the books that I got for them. I am so, so excited to talk about this book. I don't normally get Christmas books for Christmas because they usually think that the season is over and they probably need them at the start of Christmas rather than the end. But when I saw this book, I had to have it. It's so beautiful. It's Secrets from the North Pole, and it's by Saskia Gwynn. And it's like all the North Pole lore is in this book. So it's got these gorgeous end papers, firstly, which I love. And then there's the contents page. And that is all the lore that it has. And then you go to the next page and it has a map. And my boys really love looking at a map in a book. So that'll be a big hit straight away. And then I'll just flick through the book a little bit to show you what it's like. This is my favorite page. This is the page, Meeting the Reindeer page. And it's got the core team and then the second squad and then the reindeers in training, which are these cute little baby reindeers. But I love that there's just more to go through. There's like this whole lore behind what we already know. And it's just every question they could possibly have, the answer is somewhere in this book. To be honest, I think that they are still a little bit young for this book, but it's so gorgeous and goes into all of the history of Christmas and the North Pole and Christmas trees, Christmas food, Santa, the North Pole sky. It's just a gorgeous book, and I cannot wait to go through it with the boys. And I did buy that one with Harry in mind. This one cost me £14.36. The next book I have to show you, I bought with Jack in mind, and it's the Christmas Songbook. This book has a little story and a song on each page, and you press the button and it plays a little tune. And it's got 8 songs and then 8 illustrations that go with it, and is a really cute book. It also has the sheet music. And for Harry's birthday, I bought him a piano. So I'm really, really hoping that the boys will one day be able to understand what this sheet music means, because I don't. And then there's the last page. They're the buttons that you are actually pressing. And this one cost me $9.99, and I picked it up in a garden centre, actually. It was the cheapest place that I saw it. I had a little cheeky look online whilst I was stood in the garden centre, and it was cheaper to get it there and then, so that was a good buy. The next thing I have to show you, I would say, are the boys' main presents, and it is a scooter. This one is Jack's, and then I've got a blue one for Harry as well. I got these from Amazon. They cost me $27.99, and they had pretty decent reviews, but you can spend a lot of money on scooters. I didn't realize that scooters cost that much. So this was sort of the most affordable one that I wanted to get, just to give the boys a try on it, basically. If they love it, I could probably pick them up a better quality one, but I think they'll get along with these fine for now. So that is Jack's, and I'll just show you Harry's quickly, and then we picked up this blue one for Harry. And then to go along with the scooter, this would fall under the something Jack needs category, is a helmet. Harry's already got a helmet from bikes that he has. So this one has got a helmet and then some knee pads and elbow pads. This cost me $13.59 from Amazon, and definitely something he needs. So that's going to go in Jack's present pile. And then this falls under Harry's something he needs category, and it's a new bathrobe. I picked up Harry a bathrobe last year for Christmas, and this is just the exact same brand, just the next size up. The one I got Harry last year, it's held up really well. It washes really well. I've got no complaints about it. So next size up, and I got him a slightly different colour as well. I always find that these toweling dressing robes, there isn't as much choice. You seem to get tons of choice of like the cozy ones, but this is what he needs day to day. So this is something that is going to go in as something he needs category. During editing, I noticed that I'd come way under budget for Harry, so I just picked up these cards that I've had my eyes on for a little while. They are affirmation cards, and there's 40 nice little phrases in there. And this is something that Harry and I do anyway at bedtime. We call it the repeating game, and I make him repeat after me, and I say some really nice things to him, and he says them out loud back.
I am clever.
I am patient.
I am patient.
I am sensible.
I am sensible.
I make good choices.
I make good choices.
So I just thought they were a cute little gift to add to his pile, something that he'll just enhances what we already do. Got them from Amazon, and they cost £8. The next thing I have to show you are some Toy Story pyjamas for Jack. Harry got a gift card for his birthday, and he bought some Toy Story pyjamas, and they come with Buzz and Woody. But Jack is so jealous of these pyjamas. He absolutely loves them. And what's ended up happening is Jack has been wearing the pyjamas that Harry isn't wearing. So if Harry's wearing Buzz, Jack will wear Woody. They're too big for him, and it's not really fair. They were Harry's birthday pyjamas, so he's had these ones, and they cost $19.99 from Amazon. Another thing that I picked up in the Aldi Wooden Toy event were these wooden vehicles. These will go in their stockings. They cost $3.99 each. There's a little zoo truck here, and then the other one is a delivery truck. So a little life update. We are moving at the moment. We're in the process of moving. We've sold our house, just waiting for a date to move in. So I thought that this would be a cute little memento to get them used to it, and we could talk about it a little bit more. They are aware that they've been and seen the new house, but they don't really understand it yet. So when I saw that, I thought it was a good idea, and I'll put those in the stockings. The next thing I got for the boys to go in their stockings were some socks. I always think that they should have to suffer socks. That's just a standard Christmas present. They need to learn early that they're getting socks for Christmas. And it doesn't matter that it's boring, it is what's happening. So just picked these up from Asda. Got these ones for Jack, they were £5. And these ones for Harry, and they were £4. So I think I've covered most of the boys' main presents. I'm just going to quickly run through some of the stocking stuffer. Can't really remember what I paid for a lot of these, so I'll have to put the price up on screen. So I'll just quickly go through them with you now. So I've got this toy gun with the foam pieces. I thought that would be the fun little game for them to play on Christmas. And then I must be absolutely mad because I bought them a recorder each. And then I also picked up a kaleidoscope. I thought that would be really, really fun. I also thought it would be good for pretend play for pirates and stuff. So kaleidoscope. I also picked up these squishy cubes. They're really, really satisfying to squish. So I think the boys will really enjoy those. The next thing I got for their stockings were a couple of Tonys. Harry asked me for this one. It's the Sleepy Whale. Jack's got the Sleepy Bunny one. It's probably his most played Tony. I wouldn't say it was his favourite one, but it's the one he asks for every night, which I would never have guessed. So Sleepy Whale for Harry. And then for Jack, I just picked up this Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one of my favourite stories when I was a kid, and I thought that it would go down well. Even if he doesn't really pay attention to the whole thing now, he'll definitely grow into this one. And I got them in the Black Friday sale, so they were $11.99 each. The next thing I picked these up at a garden centre. I thought they were so cute with these little officially on the nice list, and then got the letters here to stick just there. So one for Harry, one for Jack. and they cost $2.99 each. And they're actually a really good quality badge enamel, and they've got the press stud on the back there. So, but I thought they were actually quite a good find for a garden centre. And the next things I've got to show you are a little threading game. And then there's this puzzle here. Well, it's not really a puzzle, but it's like a sensory toy where you get to push the pieces here into the star. So I thought that would be cute. Again, I haven't got an idea of who will get what. I will just make them look quite even. The boys will not remember whose is whose. They'll just play with whatever they want. They'll just get them all out and then just play with whatever they see first. The next thing I picked up were some magnifying glasses. I know that the boys will have a lot of fun with these, especially when it comes to springtime and they're looking for mini beasts. So they were swing. And then I've also got some treats. I picked up these white chocolate reindeer. I got these from Asda. I think they cost me £1.20, something like that. So they'll go in. They'll also get some chocolate coins and a Satsuma. I haven't got them yet. I'll just pick them up whenever. I'm not even adding that cost. And then the last little thing I have to show you, I do this every year. I like to put a Holz-Tiger animal on the table for when they're eating their dinner. I got these secondhand off Vinted, and I wanted to get sort of Christmassy theme one this year, and I found this donkey. So I thought, that's Christmassy, that'll be great. And then I must have instantly forgotten this thought because then I bought a giraffe. So I don't know why I did that. One of them will get a donkey, the other one will get the giraffe. The giraffe is brand new. Well, I feel like, to be honest, that I don't think they've been played with. They're really good quality, and I've just totaled these at £8 each because I got them from the same seller. So they'll both get one. And again, I'll just put them on the table, but it will just be whoever grabs what one first. I'm not going to assign them an animal, they can just have them. So that is everything I got. So now I'll just have to wrap it all up, ready for the big day. Very exciting. I'm actually really happy with the haul I've got this year. As I mentioned, we're moving house, so I didn't want to go too crazy, but obviously you still want it to be really magical and lovely for the kids. And I think I've achieved that. I know that they're gonna enjoy everything here. So that's the main thing. So I hope you got some ideas or just enjoyed looking at this haul, and I will see you in the next one.